the smartest way to destroy your enemy. Without fighting, there is a silence, more powerful than rage, a restraint, more lethal than revenge, and a kind of triumph that requires no battlefield. We've been taught to fight back, to answer insult with insult, to match disrespect with fury. But those who have mastered themselves, they know better. They do not destroy their enemies by shouting louder. They destroy them by becoming untouchable. The first step is to realize your enemy is not the person. It is your reaction. Epictetus said, if someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation. To be provoked is to hand over power. To be unshaken is to become something your enemy can neither understand nor defeat. We destroy them by becoming immune to their poison, not by resisting the venom but by transforming the vessel. When they lie, we remain rooted in truth. When they scheme, we focus on discipline. And when they burn with hate, we burn with purpose. The second step is transcendence, not escape, but the deliberate rise above the need to retaliate. Marcus Aurelius, a man surrounded by betrayal, once wrote, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." Think about that. To not mimic them, to not descend to their level, but instead to rise so far above them that your mere existence exposes their weakness. We destroy them when we make them irrelevant. When you outgrow their influence, when their words no longer reach you, when your life becomes so focused, so calm, so unbreakable that they exhaust themselves trying to wound a man who feels nothing but forward motion. 3. True defeat comes when they realize they no longer control your peace. You see, most enemies don't crave your destruction. They crave your disturbance. They want to live rent-free in your mind, to hijack your attention, to bend your focus toward their chaos. But when you deny them that access, when your peace becomes non-negotiable, you sever the only thread they had to you. Seneca once said, "No man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity, for he is not permitted to prove himself." So we don't hate the conflict. We don't seek vengeance. We use the enemy as the whetstone to sharpen ourselves. They shout. We stay still. They descend. We ascend. And in that silent contrast, they vanish. That's how you destroy them. Not through battle, but by becoming so grounded in who you are that nothing they do can move you. For silence is the storm they never see coming. Your enemy expects retaliation. They expect noise, resistance, reaction. But when you respond with stillness, when your discipline speaks louder than your emotions, they become confused. They can't fight what doesn't flinch. Epictetus reminded us, if someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation. And so we train the mind not to strike back but to rise above. We let go of the urge to win by force, and instead we win by absence, the absence of weakness, the absence of attachment, the absence of emotional surrender. Because the most devastating defeat is realizing the person you tried to hurt doesn't even see you as a threat. 5. Elevate so high that their attacks can't reach you. When an enemy throws stones at your soul, do not stoop to pick them up. Instead, rise. Rise in strength. Rise in silence. Rise in discipline. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." We don't lower ourselves into the chaos. We outgrow it. We sharpen the only weapon they cannot touch, our character. So while they obsess over battle, we build fortresses of calm. While they seek to wound us, we walk above the fire untouched, not by fighting but by transcending. That is how true warriors destroy without lifting a hand. Let them talk. Let them plot. Let them rot. While you train in silence, while you build what they can never touch, character. The battlefield is not out there. It's in here, in the theater of your mind. And when you win there, you win everywhere. We don't destroy our enemies with anger. We destroy them with evolution. We become what they can never be. Unmoved, unbothered, unbreakable. We don't need to fight to conquer. We conquer by mastering ourselves. Subscribe and join us on this path of silent strength and unbreakable will. Because the fiercest battles are won in stillness, and the greatest warriors never make a